Okay, so get those shopping bags ready because today we're diving deep into the luxurious world of outlet malls. And yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
You're right to be surprised it's not really the first thing you think of with like a luxury vacation, is it? But there's more to this story.
This isn't just any outlet mall. We're talking about Phuket, Thailand.
Ah, Phuket. Okay.
Our friends over at Ocean Worldwide, the real estate group, they just posted about a major announcement.
Right.
And it has everybody talking.
Phuket's real estate scene, always interesting, always a good indicator of broader trends. What's got everyone buzzing this time?
Brace yourselves, because we're talking about a brand new Siam Premium Outlets location set to open in 2026.
Okay.
And by the sounds of it, it is going to be a game changer.
Siam Premium Outlets. Now that name rings a bell. Didn't they launch a similar concept recently somewhere else?
They did. Their first location opened near Bangkok's Suvarnabhumi International Airport back in 2020. And it's been wildly successful. So no surprise they're eyeing up Phuket for their next act.
Phuket makes sense. Savvy move.
Yeah.
But let's talk about why Phuket specifically. I mean, we know it's a tourism hotspot, but what makes it such a perfect match for like this premium outlet experience?
Well, it's more than just those 15 million visitors every year, although that certainly doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Phuket has this really unique blend of natural beauty, but also that sophisticated tourism infrastructure.
Right.
Right? You've got high-end resorts, world-class dining, and there's a growing community of expats and digital nomads, people with, let's say, discerning tastes.
Okay, so it's not just about like grabbing tourists. It's more about catering to a demographic that's already there, already primed for luxury.
Exactly. And that's where the strategic brilliance of this location really shines through. This isn't just any outlet mall. This is Siam Premium Outlets. The developers behind this, Siam Simon, that's a joint venture. Thailand Siam a giant in retail development. And Simon, global leader in premium outlets.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a powerful combination right there. But they're not just bringing brand recognition to the table, are they? Siam Simon, they bring a really deep understanding of the local market, but also that global luxury consumer. They've done their homework. This suggests that they know what they're doing.
Absolutely. And it's not a one-size-fits-all approach either.
Right.
They're designing the Phuket outlet with like a unique concept, really tailoring it to the island's vibe and the specific needs of its residents and visitors.
Interesting.
And already generating major buzz, even attracting brands that aren't currently at their Bangkok location.
So they are innovating, not just replicating a successful formula, they're going a step beyond. They want to create a destination within a destination.
Exactly.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. What exactly does that mean? How are they planning to achieve that a destination within a destination feel?
Well, it starts with location. Prime, centrally located spot, easily accessible, the convenient road access, readily available public transportation.
Phuket has that international airport too, welcomes a massive amount of travelers annually, so it's strategically positioned to capture that inbound traffic looking for a luxury shopping experience.
And here's the thing, they're not just focused on the now. This is a long-term vision. They're aiming to anticipate how Phuket's needs and desires will evolve over the coming decade. They're not just building a mall, they're building an experience.
Which is exactly what discerning travelers and even residents are looking for these days. It's about more than just buying things. It's about immersing yourself in a curated environment. And that, I think, is the real genius behind this project.
So we've got this premium outlet, strategically located, booming tourist destination, designed to cater to a sophisticated clientele. What does it all mean for Phuket? What are the wider implications of this development?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's exactly what we're going to unpack next.
Yeah.
The potential ripple effects of this whole thing are fascinating.
It's like dropping a pebble in a pond, right?
Yeah.
That impact extends way beyond that initial splash. So let's talk about those ripples. What are some of the broader implications? What might we see as a result of this new Siam Premium Outlets location?
Well, let's start with the obvious one. The economic impact. And I'm not just talking about tourists spending money at the outlet itself. This project represents a massive vote of confidence in Phuket's future.
Right.
And that resonates with investors.
You're talking about like a domino effect.
Well, sure.
Increased tourism leads to increased investment, which leads to
Jobs, for one. not just construction jobs in the short term, but think about the long-term opportunities.
Right.
Retail, hospitality, logistics, all of those sectors stand to benefit.
Right.
And with those jobs comes increased spending power within the local community,
Yeah.
which further stimulates the economy.
It's almost like creating a microeconomy within Phuket, all centered around this luxury retail experience.
Yeah.
But this isn't just about money, though, is it?
No.
This development speaks to some much larger trends. Trends shaping the future of tourism, especially in a post-pandemic world.
Exactly. Travelers, especially in that luxury market, are increasingly craving these unique curated experiences. They've been there, done that with the typical tourist traps.
Yeah, they want something different.
They want something different,
Right.
something authentic, something Instagrammable.
And that's what Siam Premium Outlets is aiming to deliver. They're not just selling clothes and handbags.
Right.
They're selling an experience,
Yeah.
the lifestyle. Like we were saying earlier, creating a destination within a destination.
Precisely. Tapping into the power of placemaking. Creating a space that's not just visually appealing, but also resonates with a specific target audience's desires and aspirations. And that's something that Phuket, with its natural beauty and existing high-end offerings, is uniquely positioned to capitalize on.
It's like they're taking the best of what Phuket already offers and just amplifying it,
Yeah.
creating this kind of self-contained ecosystem of luxury and leisure. But we do need to shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
While there's a lot of excitement surrounding this development, we also need to consider some potential challenges.
You're absolutely right. Sustainability, for example, can Phuket's infrastructure handle this kind of growth, both in terms of tourism and economic activity, without putting a strain on its resources?
And what about the potential impact on local businesses? Will this new influx of high-end brands overshadow the existing retail landscape?
These are valid concerns. They require careful consideration. There's a need for responsible development that benefits both the local community and the environment. It's about finding a balance between economic growth and sustainable practices.
It's about making sure that everyone benefits from this development,
Exactly.
not just a select few.
And that brings us to another important point: inclusivity.
Right.
Will this development cater only to a wealthy elite? Or will it offer opportunities for local businesses and residents to participate in this economic upswing?
That's a really important question.
It is.
Because ultimately, for this project to be truly successful, it needs to benefit everyone involved.
Precisely. And that's the mark of truly forward-thinking development, one that considers not just the immediate bottom line, but also its long-term impact on the community and the environment.
It is a delicate balance to strike, for sure.
It is, one that requires ongoing dialogue, collaboration between developers, local authorities, the community.
Absolutely. For our listeners who might be adding Phuket to their luxury travel bucket list, what's the key takeaway here?
I think the biggest takeaway is that this development, while seemingly just about retail, is really a microcosm of much larger trends that are shaping the future of travel and leisure. It's a fascinating case study in how destinations are evolving to meet the demands of a changing world.
Creating experiences that go beyond the traditional, that cater to a more discerning and demanding traveler.
Exactly. And it highlights the importance of considering the long-term implications of development, ensuring that it benefits not just a select few, but the entire ecosystem.
It's about creating something that's both luxurious and sustainable, exclusive, yet inclusive.
Precisely. And that's the challenge and the opportunity, facing not just Phuket, but destinations around the world.
It's certainly food for thought. This has been a fascinating deep dive into the world of luxury retail and what it reveals about the evolving landscape of tourism. It just goes to show, sometimes the most unexpected developments can offer the most profound insights.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive, but don't worry, we'll be back soon with another fascinating topic and a fresh stack of sources to unpack. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deeper.